All right, welcome y'all to a Monday night pay for play live reaction. And there's only one good thing about Monday nights, and that's when it's over. I freaking hate Mondays. Even when I was in Korea and I had a great job. You know what? I used to have 4-day work weeks. Man, I forgot about that. Dude, my university life in Korea was so freaking awesome. To be off for like 20 weeks a year, so half the year I'm off. And then when I was working, I worked 4-day weeks. We always had 1 day a week off. And the last couple of years, I realized that I liked having Mondays off better than having Fridays off. So, yeah, I had Mondays off. And even though I had Mondays off, Sunday night and Sunday, I still dreaded. Such a depressing time because even though I had Monday off, it was like something about Mondays just sucks. So, yeah, Monday is finally over here in Ohio. And if you guys haven't already noticed, especially since everybody in here right now is basically loyal subscribers and loyal people who come to all these premieres and live chats, if you haven't noticed already, the one from Sunday morning is already blocked. So those 3 leprous songs that we went through and the freaking amazing Alleviate song that made me freaking like cry unexpectedly is blocked. So what I basically did was, I know this is going to fire back on me or come back to bite me in the ass, but I was just like, this was such a great pay for play specifically because there's not many reactions that get me emotional like that. I think the last one was Caligula's Horse or something a while ago. And for me to get emotional and that video can't be watched, it was like, this is just complete crap. So what I did was I disputed the song, and so it said like after 48 hours the video is going to come back up during dispute or whatever. But like I've said this before, when you dispute something, it doesn't mean like it's disputing the copyright, but I don't dispute the copyright. I'm just disputing it being blocked completely. It's like, yes, put the copyright on it. Yes, demonetize it. Just don't block the video so no one can see it. But when you dispute something, there's like no avenue to dispute a video block. There's only a dispute for a copyright. So I'm almost positive this is gonna come back to say, no, there is rights for it to be copyrighted. Even though I put in the description, I'm not trying to say that it's not copyrighted. I'm trying to say that it's just, please don't block it. And it says that the person who copyrights it is supposed to read that little blurb. So hopefully they just understand and they don't give me a copyright strike, because that's what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up getting a copyright strike if they come back and say, yeah, it's still copyrighted. Since I disputed it and it got rejected, I get a copyright strike. So that's going to happen. Luckily, the one that I had from a couple months ago just ended. So that should give me 2 more chances. So that's, yeah, it is SME. So hopefully SME has some forgiveness in their bones for some stupid reason why they block a video anyways, retarded. But hopefully they understand and say, okay, even though it's copyrighted and demonetized, we're not going to block the video. But I doubt that's going to happen. So we'll see what happens. But for those of you who missed that yesterday, you can't really watch it right now until hopefully it pops back up at some point, which we'll see if it actually does. But nonetheless, we are here today and we have 4 songs for you guys. 4, count them, 4. And this should be a quicker one if I don't talk too much. And I think we have a good lineup as far as at least the first song, because the other band's Mr. John Feedy has the other 3 songs that we're going to do. This first one is Adam Fisher, and he picks none other than Soen. And I'm telling you right now, Soen is quickly growing on me because I've liked all their songs so far. So he says this one's a ballad, so let's check this out and see how it goes.
As I'm walking alone, I remember the times when we played here, leaving a broken
He's got a Riverside voice here.
making sure we were whole.
Interesting, the song's called River. Or
Every failure we shared, every night that we were forsaken.
oh, I liked how it went. Dun, harmony is beautiful.
far away from it all but you.
Yes.
All these words that I left unspoken, I will say when I meet you again.
Yes. Am I gonna fucking cry again?
But I can't feel your presence. I feel you, but you're fading away. Time
Yes.
is wise and long seem to heal to the rhythm of aging. But our past is so close, fading out that at night it's still haunting.
Love this.
We are growing apart, still I
See, it's slowly crescendoing. I love how it's like, and then it goes into half. Boom. Boom. Nice ghost notes on the snare. Right there. Nice slide guitar. Yes. Like a bluesy solo.
These words that I left unspoken, I will say when I
Yes.
meet you again. I see
What a way to fucking start.
can't feel your presence.
I'm seriously in my church right now.
But you're fading
Holy shit. Five, six. Love the triplet feel. 1, 2, 4, 6, 4, 5. Holy shit. Great ending too. Wow. Wow. So I got a little teary, just a little bit. but I think it's because that is Monday and I had a long day. If this was the weekend, as John said, this is the church of emotion. Motherfucking ass. That's right. I worship the God of motherfuck ass. I mean, if this would be any other day and I did not have a long day at work, I really think I would have been in full tears, which means when I listen to this again, I am not going to be surprised at all if I just kind of break down. Yeah, I got a little teary-eyed, but it just didn't fully hit me, I think because I'm just pretty tired from the long day. So that song, I told you I don't believe in tens. I just don't, whether it's women, whether it's movies, whether it's music, I just don't believe in tens. So I would call that a 9 out of 9 for me. I mean, that was a 9 is like the highest that I can give, and that is a 9. I mean, man, Adam, perfect freaking choice. That was just a freaking awesome song. I mean, what did you guys think? Other people, well, Colin says it was just okay for him. Yeah, maybe there are similar songs, but that one was just a perfect blend of everything. Emotional guitar, emotional singing, good harmonies, good division of or subdivision of the beats, so it kind of kept you interested and didn't kind of just drone on a little bit. Yeah, John, Alleviate was definitely a 9. I mean, come on. That was a 9. I would say other 9 songs as far as the new ones, Hands Are the Hardest is a 9. I would say Graves is an 8.5 just because of the length, but it's tough to have that song be an 8.5, so to me it's almost like a 9. Yeah, I'll have to go back through. Someone asked me in the chat the other day if I had like a spreadsheet of all the songs that I've gone through, and I was like, no, I really wish I would have done that at the beginning, and maybe I'll start keeping a spreadsheet of the songs that I've done and kind of rank them, put numbers on them, and maybe change the number as I either like it more or like it less, depending on how much I listen to it and all that other good stuff, or even have a category that says only listen to it one time because it just didn't do anything for me or whatever, or I should say 2 times, because 2 times I will always listen to something 2 times. So maybe the number of times I listen to it, and then maybe the scale of what I give it as far as a score. So good idea. I'm glad somebody brought that up, and glad we're discussing it now. But it is time to move on to John's requests. He's got 3 requests for us today, and it's going to finish off the rest of this one. The first band that you said, this is a new band for me. So let me see what John has to say, which I remember he said this, I think it's Cog something. Okay, so the band is called Cog Song, and the song is called 4 Walls. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this band. They're an Aussie band, which the Aussie band seemed to be kicking my ass. So no complaints here. And he also says that this band is known for watching reactions. So that's good. Hey, Mr. Aussies, Cog Song, if you're watching this at some point, hit me up. I'm just going to be honest with you. I haven't heard it yet. The thing that you're going to get from me is you're definitely going to get honesty from me. So I'm very interested to hear what this sounds like, and whether I like it or not, if you want to talk sometime, because he says they've done interviews with reactors. Hell yeah, I would love to do an interview, get you guys on here, give you some exposure. I know I've never heard of you. Have you guys ever heard of this band? Well, if you haven't, like me, we're going to listen to them right now. So this is Cog Song. So here we go, Cog Song. These Walls.
Stuck in a space, 4 walls, in a room again, but I feel safe, 'cause I know where the end begins. All I'm needing, all I'm looking for is open space.
I like the background. cool. Nice transition there. I feel like it's really like compressed. Like even when he's hitting his cymbals. Yes, go back. Good writing right here. Good writing. This kind of sounds like a... frick is that song? Like even when he's hitting his cymbals, they're not ringing. It's like they're choked. But it's not ruining the song or anything for me. I like it. This reminds me that this is a new day. Yes. I like these layers. Aussies just know how to write fucking songs. Who is this? I can't think of the band name. It was a Christian band that did a heavy song. Well, they weren't really Christian. They were Christian, but they weren't. Yes. I love this part. Yeah, I don't hear Sum 41 at all. I mean, maybe a teeny bit. His voice sounds like a... Definitely like this in a different sort of way. Okay, I can't think of what that band is. Just his voice sounds like that. They were like a mainstream Christian band that had like one good hit that everyone knows, and in the video, they got tattoos all over. They kind of have like the Hispanic feel to them, and they're like they got the Hispanic like cars jumping a little bit. What is that song? It's a very famous song from like early 2000s-ish. It's a new day. Something, I can't think of it. But his voice sounds like that. But either way, liked it. It was like, at first it was like, okay, is this going to be punk rock? Kind of like the Sum 41. But I think it did. I can see where you're saying it has like some of the chord choices in his voice a little bit. It's not completely in like out of the ballpark. It's in left field though. I do see where you get that, but it didn't turn that way completely. Yes, POD. There it is. POD. What is that? What was the POD stand for? Yeah, POD totally is the band that I was thinking of. But I would say I like it. Definitely intrigued. I like the layering that they did on everything. I feel like the layering was really good. And yeah. So, I wouldn't say it was like a song that blows me away or anything like that, but it definitely was a song that made me have interest in it. And if they're Aussies, they have good writing skills. I like how they had a home base, but they went out a little bit, had good layering, and then came back to the home base. Good song for me, not an amazing song for me. So, We are going to move on to the next one by John, which this one is called, this is Power Metal. Oh, this is Power Metal. This is Unleash the Archers, and the song is called Awakening. So both John and I are not fans of power metal, but there's been some power metal stuff we've had on here that I actually liked, and so we're gonna see if this is someone that I like. So here we go with song number 3. This is Unleash the Archer song, Awakening. I like the beginning, hell yeah. Oh shoot, is this gonna get blocked? Shit. Please don't block this, please. I really like this beginning. Awakenings. Yes. Blue. Nice. Oh. Dude, I like watching it too, so if it can get blocked, alright. Wow, okay. There's that power metal singing. Okay. Nice. Oh, he's doing stutters. Or heel toe, heel toe. Such a debate in the drum world. Yeah. I mean, I'm liking it so far. Especially the dude's stash and mullet. Sounds very Fire in the Flames, or Through the Fire in the Flames. Or... I like the beginning. Her voice is good. I mean, hell yeah. Yeah! I wish they would incorporate the beginning stuff again. That was a cool, like, the way they're filming his fingers. Is that her voice in harmony, or is it like a matcher or something? Oh, nice. Nice. I don't mind this. It fits with this as long as it doesn't continue for a long time. Nice. Not as epic as Through the Fire and Flames, but nice. Nice. Great bass part right there. Such boring fills. Sorry. So power metal, boring fills. Man, she's got some pipes for sure. 20, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Way to counterpoint there. One, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Halftime. That's the way to do it. Change it up a little bit. I like the way the bass drums sound too. All right, so not once did I get a warning for that. That's plus number 1. Plus number 2, I think if I remember right, John said in this that doesn't get blocked because, let's see what he says. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't get blocked. Wait, is this the band that has reacted? Okay. If this is the band, I think this is the band that's, yeah. So this is the band, according to John, that interacts with the fans. So sorry for that, Cog Song. And I would say with this, it is pretty typical power metal. I wouldn't say I disliked it. I wouldn't say I liked it. I would say it was just kind of like, okay, this is right up the alley of what I would suspect as power metal. I really, really, really liked how it began, and then it just never came back. It was kind of like a shtick. It was like, why did you guys have that introduction if you weren't going to use it again? Because I certainly thought that introduction made it feel a little bit different than like the typical power metal stuff. So yeah, I mean, I wish they would have gotten back to that. That is something that I definitely would have wished that they've gotten back to that. So if you are listening to this and you are watching this, you should have somehow incorporated that beginning part again within the song, maybe a break. But as far as power metal, I mean, I would say that part that was the Through the Fire and Flames kind of wasn't as technical, wasn't as crazy as like Mr. Herman Lee likes to go. Although I have heard, and I've never seen this, but there was a big battle between like, they used to get drunk and stuff during their concerts, so like they were really sloppy live. But I will tell you this, when it comes to power metal, I think it's a better kind of situation to see them live. So to be able to see the video made it, I think, a lot better, because it was like I got to be able to see what they were doing. And I've always said, like, I don't go to concerts, like, to go to a concert and sit down, number one, sucks. To go to a concert and be not in the very front row or in the second or third row sucks. So I don't want to pay money to go sit down. I don't mind if you sit down. I don't know. It just feels like it takes away from the energy. But like, if there's no general admission where you have to stand in line. I remember in Chicago when I went to see Dream Theater in like 2002 for the 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence tour. Like, I waited in fucking freezing cold Chicago weather with my then girlfriend. I went 2 days and that's when they did the Master of Puppets covers. And so the first night was like a normal Dream Theater concert, and the second night was their Master of Puppets kind of play through. And actually, there's a video of me in the front row, and you can see my head for a second. And I remember sitting out in the freezing cold, literally for I think maybe 5.5 hours or something like that. They don't call it the Windy City for nothing, because it was fucking windy and cold, but it was so worth it because I got right up in front of John Petrucci, and that's why you want to go to a concert, especially with this kind of music, is to see them actually pull off that shit live. Because it's one thing to do it here, but man, it was amazing to watch Petrucci pull that stuff off live. So to see this on video is great. This would be more of something that I think I would want to listen to live, as long as like not all their songs sounded like this. Because if it was all like that, that would be a boring concert to me. But if they had like the technicality of this throughout all their songs, but different feels and stuff like that, I would love to go see this live. But as far as like putting on my playlist, probably won't do that. So that's my thoughts on that. We're going to head to the last one of John. He says this band is called Mandroid Echo Star Song, and the song is called The Sleeper. Oh, The Sleeper, we know that. The Miracle in the Sleeper. Okay, so it says avoid block on this one. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can because I didn't do it beforehand. So we're just going to go through it and see what happens. Here we go with Mandroid Echo Star Song. Boom. Oh, I did mess it up. Okay, I like the heaviness. Can't say I love his voice, but I do like the instruments. Yeah, I like that rhythm. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I like this part. I like that. Ooh, I like that. Back. It's like a soul. It's got that soul. See? I mean, he's got a powerful voice. It's a little high pitched for me. Ooh, I like that. See? Funkiness. Yes.
So far beyond the sun, desperate to return. Rise above the battlefield and feel our bodies burn. With your hands upon my lips, I speak now through my eyes. You can see the rest in me.
Man, go back to that rhythm stuff. Yep. Ooh, that bass sounds very trebly. Yes. Funky guitar, bluesy. Ooh.
So here we stand.
Nice, back into it.
Build our lives on the graves of the innocent. Here we are. Chained to the gallows, slaves to the desperate.
Nice, back to the beginning. Yes. Like a Harlequin foil ascending. Nice. Yeah, that's immediately going on my playlist. And as the song went on, I kind of liked his voice a little bit more. It is a little too high pitched, but not enough to make me not like it. I actually like it. And of course, the rhythms, very, very heavy start, but I love how they like snuck in some blues and funk in there to change it up. And then went back to some like heavy riffs again, and then threw some blues and I think that's great. I think they did a really, really fantastic job of mixing it up, number one, making it heavy, but like a little funky with some passion and feeling to it. This is probably my favorite song of the day, as far as the three that John picked. Of course, Soen is going to take it, but that's a ballad in a completely different category than these three. So out of the three, this is definitely my favorite. Then I think the second one would probably be the cog something, and then third would be the power metal. So yeah, I mean, I gotta get that on a playlist and just listen to that again and again and again, because I did like the solo section as well. Who said that? Yeah, Colin liked the solo section. Yeah, I like the solo section, and I just like how they pieced together like kind of different feelings, but still made it in a kind of nice way. It wasn't like didn't fit. I think it fit very, very well, and I think the singing got better as I listened to it more. So good job, John. Nice. Yeah, that brings us to the end of today's HodgePodge. We have a bunch more still to come, and we're not full, but we have a bunch more still to come, but those are going to have to come next weekend because it's the middle of the week. And as I said, this week and next week at work are just going to be the worst weeks for me because all the students are getting all their presentations that they have to do. So I literally have like 6 presentations tomorrow. It's like part of their portfolio capstone project that they have to finish in order to graduate. So every kid's flying to do it, and we have to grade them and do them. And this week and next week are just going to be hell because the 14th, next Friday, is their basically due date of everything having to be done to graduate. So that will be done this weekend. Until then, this was a great time. Shorter than normal, but great time. And we will see you guys probably on Saturday. So hopefully this doesn't get blocked. Don't block it so other people can see it. And hopefully the leprous video gets unblocked somehow. So if not, I'll post a video of that with a link to my Google Drive where people can watch it if they still want to, because that thing just can't be somewhere destroyed in the ether because of a stupid SME. SME, get with it. Stop being retarded. And on that note, we will see you guys next Saturday. Peace out.